Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is K Rev, and I am so excited to be on the live this morning. Listen, I'm coming to you, my new setup, new office setup, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm happy. I did all this alone with the inspiration of really moving forward. And so I want everybody to know that you can be the creator of your life. You are the creator of your life. You cannot let anybody make you feel less than because you're not. You were created in the image of a being who created the entire world, the entire universe. And so, if you have that type of magnitude of creation, whatever you want and your heart's desire, you can have it. Because there's nothing new under the sun. That's what's been told in the Bible. King Solomon said that there's nothing new. So, whatever you want, whatever you desire in your life, it's already been available. You just have to know it. You have to go get it. You have to strive to become better. You have to want to become better. And so I am happy today. I am happy. I've had some things go on the past few days, but I'm a fighter and I have to keep going. Nobody's going to give you anything. Not going to come to your rescue. So it is your job. It is your responsibility to get the life that you desire. And because you all deserve it. But if you don't feel like you deserve it, you're not going to get what you're supposed to get. God will that you prosper as your soul prosper. So if your soul is not prospering, you need to really check your mindset, check where you are, check the people that you're around. Are they really motivating you? Are they pulling you up? Are they pulling you down? Are they keeping you in the same place? So these are the things you have to really consider. This morning, we are excited. I'm excited to have Dr. Millie Johnson with us this morning. She is an amazing person, great energy. She has a great consulting business that we're going to be talking about today. She's going to have to help me pronounce it. I think I pronounced it pretty good before we got on the live, but I'm going to let her do that. She's such an amazing being. So after my I think is amazing introductory music, we'll be listening and talking to the great Dr. Millie Johnson. It is happening today on the couch, Kay's couch. Hi, good morning,
Good
Dr.
morning. Good morning. So exciting to be here. I love that music.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. How's your day been so far?
Excellent. Busy, excellent, and busy is good. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You was telling me before we got together here on the Zoom and on the live that you had two Zooms before you got here.
Absolutely. Yes, I had a client at 8 o'clock, and then another one at 8:30.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. So tell me this. I know this is not the question. This is not a question I had set aside, but I do. So how does your morning start for you in the morning? I know you have early morning Zooms like at 8. So how early does your morning start?
My morning starts at 6 a.m. in the morning. I
Okay.
get up and I listen to inspirational music. I listen to, and I speak to myself. I create my day mentally
Oh.
and physically, create my day. And then from 6:45 to 7:15, I go out and I walk. I walk.
Mm.
I walk for that half an hour in my community. I walk and I get back in at around 7:15. By 7:30, I am dressed and in the kitchen getting ready to, making breakfast. And I will and I'm on a doctor regulated diet right now.
Mm.
My plan is to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year.
Absolutely.
And so my decisions around food is deliberate. And then
Mm.
I get to my desk. And this morning, normally my day starts at 8:30
Mhm.
on as a business, but this morning I had a young lady call me with an emergency question.
Mm.
So at 8 o'clock I was on my Zoom. I addressed her concerns, and then I moved to another person at 8:30 and started my day. And then
Wow.
so I prepare well for my day, and my day ends usually at 9 p.m. at night, but with
Mm.
a few hour breaks between.
Okay, I got
Mhm.
you. I got you.
Mhm.
Listen, that sounds like a typical strong entrepreneur day. 6
Mhm.
a.m. prayer, eating
Mhm.
right, meditation, and then getting right to work. That is amazing. So I know right now time is money, and I'm not going to hold you, but I'm glad to have you here, doctor.
Thank
I'm
you.
really glad. I'm really
Mhm.
glad to have you. Well, just to kind of get in, like, so
Mhm.
you've told me that you start your morning with motivation. So what throughout your day, like 12, 13-hour days, you're working and talking and taking a break here and there. What keeps you motivated to do this every day?
Well, one of the things I actually was part of a group called Landmark Worldwide, and one of the things they do, they taught me that who I am, who I wound up being in life, is not
Hmm.
who I am.
Wow.
So, who I am is a created phenomenon,
Mm. Say
and
that
it's
again. Say that
who
again.
who I am is a created phenomenon, right?
Awesome. Yes.
Which
Okay.
means that every day I create myself newly.
Mm. Okay.
So normally when I wake up in the morning and I do my work ritual, I ask the question, who am I going to be today?
Wow. That
And
is amazing.
sometimes I say I'm going to be a badass. That's a I'm simple. In other times when I'm in a different mood, I say I'm going to be a powerful woman of substance, or I'm
Hmm.
going to be someone who to be reckoned with, because
Okay.
I'm going to be genteel and generous and giving.
Hmm.
So when I create my day, that's who I am. That's what keep me going. I
Oh.
I am that person all day.
Oh, okay then. I like that. So you're that person all day. So the major question that one should ask themselves is,
Mhm.
who am I going to be today?
Yeah.
And so I really, really like that. So I'm
Mhm.
going to start asking myself that, who am I going to be? What I'm going to be?
Yeah.
So if I'm less than today, it's because I chose to be less than, right?
And one thing to keep in mind is that you're giving your word to yourself, right? So
Mm,
there's no accountability over there coming from somebody, especially someone like me who lives by myself, right?
got you.
There's no one over my head holding me accountable for what I give my word to, but I am there for myself.
Wow.
And I hold
Wow.
myself accountable for delivering what I say I'm going to be, who I'm going to be.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Same here. I have to make sure I keep myself accountable because if I don't go out and earn the money, no one's gonna pay my rent or my bills or
Bills.
my light bills or nothing like that. So I get it. Oh my God. I
Mhm,
love it. I love it.
mhm, mhm,
So listen, you are a business consultant. You do a lot of helping in projects. So
mhm.
again, you're gonna have to help me with the name. It's a beautiful name of the business, very unique. So I want to make sure that it's said right. So what's the name of the business?
Name of business is Sehura High Impact Consulting. And
Absolutely.
Sehura.
Said hoorah. Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
So what created how did you come up with this name?
Well, first of all, I am an avid reader and I love to follow different people. So there's a woman, Felicia Rashad, Rashad. She wrote a book called Hottentot Venus, and it's about
Hmm.
that woman in South Africa. The black woman who had her genitals, her posture was huge and voluptuous,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
in the book she called herself Sehura, and Sehura in Swahili is the word for majestic.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I just pay homage to her. She was abused and laughed at in the early days in France and Britain for to being a black woman with such huge genitals and huge
Hmm.
things. So because
Right.
of that, I just love that she was still majestic within all that. Right, she
Uh,
held herself high. So my business
mhm.
is where we treat people as majesty with majestic principles. We hold
Absolutely.
you as royals, and
Wow.
that's why the name is appealed to me. Yes.
Wow, I love it, and definitely am familiar with the story. Definitely am familiar with a lot of the pictures,
Hmm.
and definitely familiar with how that
Hmm.
transpired. So definitely, I love a lot of people I know probably didn't know or wasn't aware of the name. I
Hmm.
just needed. I just love for you to say it, and I want to make sure I didn't say it incorrectly.
I appreciate
So, so,
that.
so yes, I'm with it. So, your business consultant, Sahura, is the name of the business. So
Mhm.
you're treating your clients, not customers, your clients,
My clients.
like royalty. So I
Hmm.
love that. So what type of consulting are we doing? What kind of consulting are you doing?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm Maryland-based Black and woman-owned business. Okay, and
Yes.
what we what we deliver is organization development consulting, we
Okay.
nonprofit management training, and executive coaching, but mainly we deliver high-level fundraising activities.
Mm,
We call them capital campaigns. So
okay.
the main focus is on high-level fundraising. What does that mean? There's a you if you have like a church, you want to add some renovations to that church or building next to your church, or you have a nonprofit where like in the case of one client, the state gave them three abandoned buildings and a parking lot. Well, what do you do with that? You've got to raise the money to renovate that property, right?
Hmm.
So the non we will come in with a plan of action. We create it as a capital campaign, and we'll map out not only how, what the theme is, why we need this property built, but we also map out a plan for fundraising. We actually go after major donors, people who with money, influence. We are able to reach a lot of people because we do the research to find out who give and what type of charities people who with wealth like to give to. We do that work, and then we also go for the federal government, the state and local government. And then we find foundations that will give money to for capital projects, and we also do online fundraising. So we put together a plan of action, and we work that plan until that we raise the money necessary to start a project. So the project I refer to is at the Men and Family Center in East Baltimore,
Hmm.
and we are raising $3 million right now to build
Wow.
to turn that those abandoned houses into a state of the art work center, so that
Wow.
it the nonprofit is focused on men and boys,
Hmm.
black men and boys especially, but all men and boys coming together and living a powerful life, and we provide services for them. So that's that one project.
Wow, that's amazing. You say right now, currently, you're consulting, the business consulting from right now is raising
Hmm.
$3 million. How close are you guys to getting to your goal?
But right now we are at one third of the way,
Wow. Okay.
and we started 4 months ago.
Oh
This
wow.
is
Okay.
so this is yeah, this will be, we consider this a 2 to 3 year project, right?
Gotcha. I
Because
understand.
yeah, within the first year we expect to raise the first $1.5 million,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then after that we raise the difference over time. So we can also have that speeded up by one person donating $1 million. So that's
All
what
right.
we are going one or two people, right? And that's what we're going after.
Right.
And we have other similar projects like that, but so that's just one, right?
Hmm.
We have another project in East Baltimore where the community organization would like to transform a small mini mall, outside mall, into a state of the art mall, and reface all of the buildings and transform the grounds, extend the parking lot, and that project will be like $1.5 million to transform that space. Yeah.
Wow, wow. So your business positions
Hmm.
churches, nonprofits in a place to where that they can actually
Hmm.
expand their brand and expand who they are through the projects and the events that they want to do. So you guys help undergird that, correct?
Absolutely, we have to fund that, but we also, it's not just, we don't stick to just nonprofits. We also
Okay.
we do for profit investments, right?
Oh, real? Okay.
Opportunities.
Okay.
So we have one in particular that's coming up. It's going to be in the PG County area of Maryland,
Okay.
where we are developing what we call a Veterans International Resort Complex.
Wow.
Huge deal,
Wow.
huge deal. Yes.
That is amazing. So you guys create that. That's awesome. So do you just work in the Maryland area, or can you work and consult anywhere?
We can consult anywhere. I'm waiting on to close on a client who is in Ohio.
Mm,
The Liberians community in Ohio, they purchased a plot of land that they would like to build a community center on. So this is what I say.
wow.
They're coming. They are a nonprofit, but they would like to have a community center for not only the Liberians that are there in the community, but the diaspora. So we are going to create a campaign with them. We are about to sign the dotted lines, and then I'll be flying back and forth to Ohio a couple of times with my team because we are going to make sure this building gets built.
This is amazing. I got as you talk, I got some ideas that I'm gonna want to talk to you about within the next day or so that I'm thinking
Mhm,
about doing in a couple of places. So I will be sharing that with you. But I'm glad that you are
mhm.
now in the same. We met in shouts out to Matthews Business Network.
Network. That's right. That's
So
right.
got a chance to Mr. Stan Matthews. Thank you. We
Absolutely.
give shouts out to you. But I want to thank you for just really being available today because you've kind of answered everything that I wanted to ask. I wanted to know what type of projects you shared that with us, nonprofit, for profit, churches,
Mhm.
event spaces, and this is amazing. So you have a wealth of knowledge that a lot of people need.
Absolutely. And here's the thing: how it. Just want to say how it developed is that I spent over 20 years in the nonprofit world in an executive leadership position.
Mhm.
And I started off with farm workers upstate New York in Poughkeepsie. And
Wow.
I was introduced there because I went to school. I went to Vassar College. So I'm a Vassar grad.
Okay.
And then I spent a lot of time abroad after that. I spent 6 years in Guatemala, 3 years in Guatemala, Peru, El Salvador, and a couple countries in Africa. And I did that with a company called Doctors Across Borders. Now you've
Mm,
heard of them.
yeah.
A- and we went to do altruistic work. We did a lot of support the maquiladora factory workers. There are a lot of women. Chemicals cover their bodies. We help them, clinically. We help women on the streets. We do a lot of work for local NGOs in those communities. But when I came back to the United States, I said, okay, I have that experience. So what am I going to do? I went to Johns Hopkins University, graduated from
Oh,
Johns Hopkins, and
wow.
worked for Johns Hopkins right out of that of my role as a student there. I was given the opportunity to be the executive director based on
Hmm.
my background of a nonprofit there. And we
Wow.
develop houses in partnership with Habitat for Humanities. We rebuilt over 400 houses during the span of in Baltimore
Wow.
City. Okay,
How many?
almost 400 houses. I think it's 398 or
Wow.
something. Yeah.
Amazing.
And
Wow.
that work took, well, 4 or 5 years of my life, but it was well done. I love the work, and that's why I got an interest. Is not only in running nonprofits, but in development projects. I
Hmm.
realized that, and so I partner. I'm not doing this all by myself. So Sahura partners with a firm called Alpha 8, and Alpha
Okay.
8 is a design. It's a design company, architectural firm, and they also have a team of construction workers. So we have ourselves as one package. So when we go
Hmm.
to do the work, we just transform that work. But and not all the time. Like the Liberians, they have their own team of construction workers. So I'm
Hmm.
going to be partnering with them to get that building built in Ohio. Mhm.
I love this.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you think you know a person, you really don't know a person. So I definitely I know, in NBN we have what you call our fabulous five, and so this is like my fabulous five with you. So
Thank you, appreciate it. That's why you now get to, yes, you get to know what I do.
I
Yes,
get a chance to
and I
really
get to know
know.
what you do. Yes.
Absolutely. So we got to have more conversation. So I want to talk to you too as well off the record soon about being in the magazine. So we need to get a more in depth conversation with you,
Okay.
and we'll get a chance to have your story out a little bit more. And so, listen,
Great.
I know time is money for the both of us, and I don't want to belong that. And time is a commodity that we cannot get back. So, if you're spending it with me, I want to make sure that you don't have any type of buyer's remorse. So, thank you, thank you for being so, Dr. Millie Johnson. Again, I thank you for being available. Sakura Business Consulting. I thank you guys for just being here and being available, working with us, working with me this morning, and allowing your time to be free with me. Thank you so much for that. And before we go, do you have anything else that you would like to say and share?
Yes, I just want to say first of all, thank you for the honor and privilege of being on your show. I just love the opportunity to share with people the difference I am, who I am in the world is that people thrive,
Hmm.
including businesses,
Hmm.
including nonprofits. And so if you'd like more, book a consultation with me to find out more about what I do, please go to my website. You can call me actually at my phone that's right there on the screen, 443-768-2340. But mainly go out to my website and book a consultation with me, and you will be able to reach me right away. So I look forward to talking to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that information, Dr. Millie. Everybody knows on Kate's Couch that I say, you love life and live love because you only have one and you only have just one life. And so I thank you for sharing your moment in time right now with me. And we will be talking and talking and
Absolutely.
really having some more conversations about projects that I want to do.
Okay.
And
Love that.
so
Love
I
that.
really appreciate that. So listen, until next time, everybody, it's happened on the couch, Kate's Couch. You guys be blessed. And I'll be talking to everybody soon. All right.
Beautiful.
Uh,
Thank you.
all right. All
Okay.
right.
Take care.